Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Jeyd rabbani, absent 7 from 9B class. I will tell you about a narrative text called Anda-Anda Lumut and Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih. A long time ago, there lived a handsome prince in Jenggala Kingdom. His name is Panji Asmarabangun. His father, King Jayang Negara, arranged his marriage with Princess Dewi Sekartaji, the daughter of King Jayang Rana. Prince Panji Asmarabangun accepted his father's decision happily because Princess Dewi Sekartaji was so beautiful and he fell in love with her from the moment he saw her. One day, there was a big war in the kingdom. The battle was so fierce that it could endanger the princess of Dewi Sekartaji. The princess ran away from the palace to protect herself without telling her husband. When the war was over, Prince Panji Asmarabangun could not find his wife, so he sent his bodyguard to find Princess Dewi Sekartaji. For a long time, the soldiers returned to the palace and reported to Prince Panji Asmarabangun that they have found Princess Dewi Sekartaji. The soldiers also told him that Princess Dewi Sekartaji had changed her name into Keliteng Kuning and lived in the house of an evil widow. Princess Panji Asmarabangun, disguised as a handsome and rich man by the name of Ande Lumut, because he wanted to trick the evil widow and her daughters. At the end, Ande Lumut managed to trick them and he finally met his wife again. They returned to the palace and lived happy together. And Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih. Once upon a time, there lived a wealthy merchant in a small village. The merchant's wife has passed away many years ago, so he lived only with his beautiful daughter for years. The name of his daughter is Bawang Putih. One day, the merchant decided to remarry with an old widow. The old widow also had one daughter and her name is Bawang Merah. The merchant was very happy because his new wife seemed to be care to his daughter. One day, the merchant passed away and he gave all his wealth to his daughter, Bawang Putih. It turned out that the old widow and her daughter were not nice people. They started to treat Bawang Putih badly ever since the merchant's death. Bawang Putih couldn't do anything to fight back, so she followed every instruction that her stepmother and stepsister gave to her. One day, Bawang Putih met an old lady who gave her a small pumpkin as a token of gratitude for Bawang Putih's help. She brought it back to her house. When she cut it open, she found a lot of jewelry inside the pumpkin. Her stepmother and her stepsister took it right away and asked her how did she manage to get the magical pumpkin. Bawang Putih told them the story and they decided to repeat the incident in order to get another pumpkin. Unfortunately, when they have received the pumpkin and tried to cut it open, they found a lot of snake in it. After that, they realized their mistake and they apologized to Bawang Putih. That's all from me. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.